Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Scarecrow Kaiser here. I'm gonna start a disclaimer first. My daughter's in the background playing, so you might hear little baby noises, so sorry about that. Just getting this done when I can. Wanted to do it Friday, but couldn't get to it because things keep me busy. Alright, so for my starting Vanguard, I'm playing one Grenache. In the past I've played two, but right now, since the deck's changed, I'm getting to know the deck a little bit again. The main deck hasn't changed that much, but I'm still getting the feel for the way it's playing now. So at the moment I'm running just one. That may change, but it's working well. What I've been doing so far in tournament play is I'm just leaving it in my soul. I'm not using the Forerunner skill most matches, and then just soul blasting him when I go into my first stride on Gauche. I think that's how you say that guy's name, and then using him like that. It's been working really well. I really like that tactic. For my triggers, 4 heals, obviously. For Mick, usually I don't like stands, but when they're as good as this card, you have to play them. This card gives you your finishing move, where you go into Gauche, revive like 3 of these guys, give somebody 30k, then retire these guys by calling cards over top of them, put these guys back in your deck, like, oh look, I have a 4-card deck with 3 stand triggers. Guess what I'm drive checking this turn? Restanding that card that you gave all the power to. Really good. Then I have for Banshee and for Root Rampage Shade for a total of 8 crits. I also want to mention how good of a skill these 2 cards have, other than the fact that they're triggers. They have fantastic skills drawing and putting cards in the soul. If you guys are wondering, that's my daughter Cecilia you hear. For grade 1s, I got for Water Spout Djinn, our damage and flipping perfect guard. This deck is very counterblast heavy, even with like all your cards that unflip. I think you still need to play a counter charging perfect guard. There's the new perfect guard, and it seems okay, but there's a few problems with it, like the soul blast and stuff, and you still need to counter charge in this deck, so this guy just easily seems better. 3 Negro Bone, really good card. I would play 4, but there's other things I needed more room for, so I'm just playing 3, and usually that's fine because I can draw into him or I can mill him and just revive him, so it's easy to get to him if I want him. I also play 3 Bale. I in the past have played like 2 Bale and 3 Bone, but now I'm playing 3 and 3. Bale is a really crucial part of this deck. Not only is it like the counter charging part, which is the big part, but going back to the bottom of the deck is also like can be really helpful. He's overall a super solid card. And then for my last grade 1, we got 4 Tommies, so we can stride and search out our Nightrose. Grade 2s, I got 3 Rook. He's our, like, what I think of him as, like, the Nahalem of this deck. He's just a big card all by himself without a booster. Then I've got 3 Cannoneer. This is a very crucial card in the deck. It's part of what makes this deck good. Just being able to snipe things and draw, but mostly he's for your defensive plays, in which he's amazing. Then we got the best grade 2 in the deck, Negro Lazy. This deck couldn't function without this card. If this card didn't exist, I think this deck would be bad. So that says a lot about how good he is. And then last, 2 King Serpents, because the soul charge and the counter charge, it's like really great resources, and it's great that you can revive this guy, get back the resource you spent to get him, and then spend that resource to create more attacks. Into my grade 3s. For now, I'm only running one Nightstorm. I really feel like I should be playing 2, to be completely honest. 2 is probably better. But like I was saying with my Grenache starter, I'm getting to feel out the deck a little bit now that some things have changed. So at the moment I'm just playing the 1. But I really think I should probably play 2. Next is 2 Starlight Nightrose, our new grade 3. She is okay. She's like a less good version of the original Nightrose, which I'll just... Obviously, we're playing 4 of those. Old school Nightrose is much better than the new one because it has a great GB2. The new one's other skill isn't really that relevant, but at least it pretty much has the exact same on-stride skill, and its name is Nightrose, so that's why we're playing it and why it's good. But we don't really need... It's not like that good to play more. For my G-Zone... 1 Obadiah, because sometimes if you didn't draw good enough going up until your first stride, like you didn't actually get a Negro Lazy and stuff, you need Obadiah's help to like get the cards you need to start doing your combos. Most times you don't need them though. Usually my first stride is Gauche. I think that's how you say this guy's name. I've heard so many different versions of how to say it, but very good card, very, very good card. Definitely the best stride this clan has. Usually he's my first stride, and he's my last stride to end the game with the Revive 3 Tommy play I mentioned earlier. Next, I got 2 Negro Songer. This card is really good. It's one of the new ones. I like it a lot. It's usually my second stride, just to put in some more attack pressure, but it has a really freaking cool skill to revive someone. Usually by the time I use her, I'm giving that card like plus 20. It's really good. I like this card a lot. Very pleased with it. Next, I got 2 Nightrose strides. Instead of playing 4 Negro Songer, I'm playing still playing 2 Nightrose. Nightrose is far less useful than she used to be, but she still has like a place in the deck, I think. Let's say you're in a scenario where you have to top deck and you still manage to stride, but you don't really have resources in your hand and stuff, or you want to keep cards in your hand for the defense. Nightrose is a card that can attack and still put cards out on the board without having to have the hand to do it. So that's why I feel like she has a place in the deck still. Plus, in the scenario where you, some reason, you had to ride your Nightstorm, you can at least stride to her and make your Vanguard's name Nightrose and still be able to use Negro Lazy and stuff for the turn, and then hopefully you can, by next turn, ride a real Nightrose. Then I play 1 Blue Heart still. I don't know if I'm going to keep him in the deck, but I'm teching just one of them still because he's still not a terrible card. Being able to stride and revive King Serpent, Soul Charge, Counter Charge, get that cost back, then use his skill, change that King Serpent into like Lazy, and then revive something. Like, he's good. I don't know if I'm going to keep him, but for now he's still there. I have 1 Dragoot, this new GR guy. This card is not, like, you're not going to use this card a lot, but in certain matchups, like when I played the deck on Friday, I had played against Chaos Breaker, and this card was so good against Chaos Breaker. He was like super helpful because I could revive cards like crits and stuff, so I could use them to like get draws and things and give more power to my Vanguard. But he also was like helping wipe their board at the same time. That was really the only time I used him the whole night was against Link Joker. But against Link Joker, he was like super good. If I take out Blue Heart, I think I might take him out to put in a second Dragoot just for like Link Joker matchups and stuff like that. Then I play 1 Sea Breeze. That should be pretty obvious why I'm playing that. And then for the last 4 cards are my G Guardians. 1 Deep Corpse, 2 Lilies, Lily being like the best G Guard in the deck with the combo she can do with Negro Lazy and Cannoneer. And then my last is I'm playing 1 Negro mode, the new G Guard. I don't use her often because of her Soul Blast cost, and usually it's better to guard with Lily and do a combo. But in certain situations where you like something really big's attacking you, you don't have a lot of things you can work with and stuff, she's just a good huge shield to block an attack. She's just there for the just in case scenarios. But yeah, that's it for this. Yeah, deck's pretty cool. As you notice, my main deck hasn't really used very many new cards. I think the only one my main deck I'm playing is the Nightrose. I'm thinking about trying out Retreat Shade. I just haven't like gotten around to like putting it in. And usually I like to play test things at home and then go play them in a tournament before like I give like a real opinion on them. I haven't really gotten to that part yet. I might play like 1, max 2 of it, but I haven't got around to it yet. But that card does interest me. So thank you guys for watching.